Good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back, welcome back. As you guys know, igama lami uLwethu Akanzimela. I'm all about teaching you financial principles. Understand on how to change your mindset and think differently. Right. So today's videos, guys, it's something about I emphasized in our last video, right, which is the principal amount. Understand? So I want to elaborate on the principal amount. Understand? If you want to check that video out, just go in my profile and then actually click my recent video that I posted this month in February, right? So guys, I want to actually elaborate on this, the principal amount. Understand? So last week we spoke about the principal amount. Hope my spelling is right, as always. But anyway, we spoke about the principal amount the last time. Understand that it's very important for you, either you are employed, understand, either you get this principal amount through employment or self-employment. Understand? So it's very important for you to make use of this principal amount. Understand? This principal amount, just like I've said, it's not for your lifestyle inflation. Do you understand me? I repeat, the principal amount is not for your lifestyle inflation. Understand? So the principal amount rather is for you to accelerate your life and leverage your life over time. Understand? So I don't want to talk too much about the principal amount, but then if you want me to elaborate on the principal amount, I will do it on my other videos. Understand? Maybe in a week's time, I'll actually elaborate on the principal amount, on what you can do with your principal amount, of which the principal amount is either the remuneration or compensation. Understand? Which we all know what this is. It's your salary. Understand? Or maybe it's your income from your income streams. Understand? For those who are self-employed. Understand? So it's very important for you to actually understand this. You understand, guys? Right? So I'm not here, understand, but then I'm on a different thing. I'm on a different, understand, I'm on a different that I want you to understand the principal amount. I want you to understand the formula of the principal amount. All right, Majid. All right, let's get to it. There's what we call production versus consumption. Okay, so there's what we called production versus consumption. Understand? And this production based consumption is derived from your principal amount. Understand? And why am I saying that? It's because the production part is that you work. Understand? You work at a certain employment or you work at a certain self-employment. Understand? You're either working for someone else or maybe you are working for yourself. Understand? Right? And when you work, understand, you derive that compensation from your production. Understand? From your production. You derive that from your production. So the principal amount is derived from your production. Do you understand? Your principal amount is derived from your production. Understand? And what you do with that principal amount, it's the compensation, hence production-based compensation. Understand? So whatever you do here, you must make sure that you are making use of the time that you invested and the skills that you invested in order to grow the principal amount. And how do you grow the principal amount, of which I did include it in my recent video, that obviously you buy income generating assets, understand, either short-term or medium-term assets, understand, that can actually generate income for you. Okay, so here on the consumption, when you got this principal amount, it's either you do two things, understand, of which one, it's either you take, or maybe you do something that we call rational spending. Understand? Something that we call rational spending. Or two, you do something that we call reasonable spending. So these two terms within the conversation, they determine your outcome. They determine who you will be in 5 years. They determine who you will be in 10 years. Understand? So I'm going to explain this in broader terms in my next video. If you want to make sure that you get this video, click the notification button and make sure that you actually receive my videos, right? So rational spending and reasonable spending, they're very much important in consumption, understand? They determine who you are going to be, understand, or how much will you have grown in probably 5 years or 10 years time, understand, if you've reached that financial goal in your life, understand? So this is very important. I want you to actually note this down, right? So I'm not there, but I want to teach you the principal amount, understand? So when we talk about the principal amount, we have a formula of the principal amount, of which it is A, which is equal to P bracket 1 plus R multiplied by T, and then brackets, understand? So this is a principal amount, understand? So here it's mostly the production, and in here it is what? The consumption. So what happens here in simple terms, if I can just explain this formula, what it actually means is that A is the accumulation amount, understand? Understand? So it's the accumulation amount. It's the amount that you get from what you have offered, understand, what you are doing, understand, from your employment or from your self-employment, understand? Then you're going to get the accumulation amount. So the accumulation amount is determined if this money that you have, will you grow with, understand, or will you spend it, understand? Will it accelerate you in 5 years time to be at a different perspective, to be at a different place, understand, in terms of your finances, understand? So this is up to you on how you actually use the principal amount. It's called what? The accumulation amount. So, and we have P. P is the principal amount. Just like we've discussed that the principal amount is derived from your production, understand? The principal amount is derived from your production, understand? This is very, very important, because when you make use of this, it will determine your accumulation, right? Either in 5 years, either in 10 years, understand? So you must make use of your principal amount. And then R, it is the rate of interest. And then T, it is time in days, which you can count those days monthly, understand? You can count those days monthly. So this principle, or rather this formula, guys, it's very important for you to take note of this formula, so that you can better manage yourself, you can better see if you will be able to reach that goal. You'll be able to reach that financial goal in 5 or 10 years time. Understand? The thing that is very, very important within this formula is that how you make use of your principal amount. Okay? It's how you make use of your principal amount. Understand? So this is what I call the formula of accumulation, the formula of using your principal amount to best give you the best outcome in years to come. So for me, guys, Olutunzimana, catch me on my next video when I explain what is rational spending, what is reasonable spending. From now on, Cheers, guys.